almost came over. Yeah, poor bear. Anyone doing Lent? I feel like I'm gonna say.
Of course.
Nice.
Hallelujah.
You giving up anything?
Sure, we do Lent at church.
Nice.
Right.
You giving up anything for Lent?
Huh?
You giving up anything for Lent?
Giving up anything for
Yeah.
Lent? Sex. It's pain.
Okay. Wow, that's
I've
good.
given up sex for the last 3 years.
Oh, that's okay. All right. You have a long Lent. Going on. So 40 days. Got like 365 times 4. Like 12,000 days. I'm giving up my student loan for 40 days. You won't be hearing from me. Me, I'm just giving up. The Bible is very, very pro-whale. It says that God, in the beginning, God created whales and every other creature that moveth. So he made it whales and literally everything else. Like with Jonah and the whale, it's like, okay, I messed up. I'll just throw myself in the water and hope that helps. And then God's like, all right, first mate. Like, they didn't look first draft too, just like, all right, whale. And then they're like, all right, first round, you know what to do. The rest is up to you. If you want to spin them out, fine. If not, I don't care. You know, I care only about the whales. Yeah, save the whales. I think, honestly, like, someone was saying, like, why did you do this or that? I heard this crazy theory that like the only reason for life is just for like entropy and energy to like expend itself. Like it's just the most efficient way of getting rid of energy. Maybe there's something about whales we don't know. I don't know. Maybe the whole thing's about whales. Maybe that's like we gotta, I don't know, figure that out. All right, now for something completely different. I saw this lovely person working on a crochet whale.
Oh, yes.
Yes, pro whale, I see. Yeah. It's looking really good, by the way. So, now for something entirely different. Any toilet can be a bidet if you have really low standards. And having staff either means that you're very successful or very unhygienic. Any car can be a self-driving car if you don't care about what your destination is. Like if you're okay with your destination being that tree, just like set cruise control, you're ready to go, you got a self-driving car. I just moved here in July, and yeah, I really like Gainesville. It's a nice blend of plenty of things to do, things like this, pool, you know, the whole downtown thing, and plenty of nature stuff. I really like that. But one of the requirements for no longer being a tenant is that you have to turn in like the 1 or 2 keys that they gave you when you first moved in, as if like it's like the 1800s, and there's like the village locksmith that smith the key that goes through one lock, as if like there's a Walmart. You can't just like go down and get 10 more copies. Like, what's the purpose of that? But I really like Gainesville, but at times I feel a little bit old because like I'm like, oh, like here's someone who's like, well, yeah, because like I'm like, oh, we're like kind of the same age. Then I realized they weren't born before 9/11. It's so weird, like, you think it wouldn't be that big a difference, but it really is. It really is, like, the difference between, like...
90s and 2000?
Were you alive during 9/11?
Right, yes, I was. But it's just, like, the difference between, like, the phone and whose phone. Right? So, like, it really is. So I was little. I mean, I was coloring a duck when I got picked up from school. But my sister was 9 years older. And so this is all like, yeah, no, we're good. We don't have any like teenagers and guys. It's good. Wrap it up. Okay, so.
Keep going.
Oh, keep going. Okay, I got you. Okay.
We don't wrap it up all the way.
Follow through. Okay, great. Thank you. So Anyway, so my sister was in high school, so I got picked up immediately, but we had to wait for my sister because she was at lunch. And so no one really had cell phones at the time. Like the Pi's feature was like the pixelated snake game. And also like there was no internet. Like there wasn't YouTube, Twitter, like it was just text, calls.
It was dial-up.
I don't even know. I know dial-up, but Cat 101 at AOL.com. Yeah, no, I know dial-up, but I didn't have a cell phone. Most people didn't. Except for, apparently, all the Baptist kids in my hometown, all the Baptist high schoolers. It was a giant Baptist church. Apparently they're the ones with cell phones because what she got, until she got in the car, was that it was the rapture. But she was on her lunch period, so we weren't able to get her to pick her up. But I think it's so funny that like all these Baptist kids, like the one message that they're getting, like, it's the rapture. I'm like, okay, but we gotta do lunch first. My mom has this, well, I'll backtrack a little bit. So then, all that's going on, and then, afterwards the Al-Qaeda tapes come out, and I'm little. I see my mom just standing in front of the TV set, just shaking her head. But she has this quirk about wrinkly sheets. She hates wrinkly sheets. She won't do it. She's shaking her head, looking at this backdrop, this wrinkly ass sheet. All those wives. All those wives. Not one of them prepare a decent backdrop, shameful. That's what I'm kind of ought to be ashamed about, is their wrinkly sheet backdrops. They can do better than that. Unacceptable. I'll wrap it up. I almost always have a spare hair tie, called a spare tie. Gainesville is very passionate about their straws. Yeah, they're either, it's like one side or the other. Either like, I'm so tired of these paper straws falling apart as I try to drink my drink, and people being like, I'm scuba certified. Like, I've been all over every coast all the time. What does Gainesville have being in the middle of the state, not even close to the coast, talking about the sea turtle? It's like, don't even. No. But it's funny to me because the last restaurant that, the last restaurant that I worked at was a country restaurant, and they were very passionate in the other direction. Like I just had a habit, put down a straw for this one lady. She's like, I don't need a straw, I'm a country girl. I don't even know what that means. And then that even more so, they're like, I'm not sucking on anything. But in Gainesville, like, yeah, give me something to suck on, give me paper, plastic, a plastic lid. I don't care, just give me something to suck on. It's so true, it's too true.
That's our town!
Everything bagel is a very misleading term. Like everything. Everything? Really? It's got what, like sesame seed, poppy seed, onion. Like everything. Yeah, it covers everything. That's everything. No, I'd expect like, like the pool table. Some of those feathers. You guys. I've never tried crack cocaine, but I certainly don't want to find out if I'm ordering an everything bagel. Everything. I need to rename that one. Alright. I don't know how. Well, no, I'll do that one first. People say that children playing violent video games leads them to committing violent crimes when they get older. And some people say that's hogwash, but I played a lot of Diner Dash growing up, and now I'm a waitress, so. I don't know how cat cafes are just like a giant health code violation. I have to wear a hairnet when I'm working around food. Why don't they have to wear like little tiny fishnets?
That'd be so cute.
That'd be so cute. I think they get my customers. And last thing, who is using the Braille on the drive-up ATMs? No? anything else? No, I think that's it. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Please come again, that was excellent. Who is using the Braille on the ATM? That's a great question. Who the fuck is using the Braille on the drive-up ATMs?
Some people don't. The world needs to know.
I want to know. That's existential. She left us with this like mesmerizing thing to fuck us up until the dawn of time. Is this the show, Tom?
This is the show.
And is that the set list?
This is the set. My imitation of Disney, what do they call it? Animatronics. I mean, if you're seeing all the AI stuff and all the robots are like, hi, what's your name? Oh, Bill. Hi, Bill. I'd like to destroy humanity. Oh my God, she's so real. And then you go down to the Islands of Adventure, whatever the fuck's going on in Disney. It's like, hi! I'm President Lincoln! Ironically, that's exactly how President Lincoln was. You ever see, if you go on YouTube and type animatronic President Lincoln meltdown, enjoy that. I'm just giving that to you. It's like doing the emancipation of the I can suck my own dick. I'm President Lincoln. Anyway, apologize for that. And now, Teresa Perry! Were you good?
Yeah,
She was good.
I was funny.
Is this part of the comedian block?
Yeah.
Shut your mouth! Shut your dumb mouth! Alright, and now,
That came from a mouth.
alright, Lauren Cremonese. Oh, I did that too. Are you that same person? What the fuck happened to her?
She just went.
Caprese. Oh, that
Right
wasn't it.
there.
Isn't it caprese? A salad?
caprese.
Fucking. I'm not a guy, I don't accept that. I don't accept that. Febreze. Not caprese. I don't accept that.
Capri's like
If I spray that shit and it's designed to make sure that cat pee doesn't smell like cat pee, Febreze. If I say Febreze, no Italian will give me any credibility.
0. No.
You can learn from my jokes how funny they are. All right, anyway, but holy shit. It looks like there's only 2 more people to perform.
Are you kidding me? We're gonna get out of here.
All right, get the fuck out of here! Yeah!
Do it. Let's get this over with.
You know, ever since I gained a lot of weight, and I have, and it's from eating caprese salads, with cheese in them. I have a dance that I do. And this dance, when I was young, this would get me laid. Now, it's just fucking hilarious. And I want to do this dance for you. And I'm just going to play some music here to do the dance. Okay, I think you're going to like it. And I don't do this for everybody, so you might want to pull out your cell phones and get a little bit of this. You're really going to like it. I remember back in the 80s when I came in and did that in this club, oh my God, I got so laid. Oh my God, so much sex from that. All the men wanted to get me. Now, it's just some old weird fat guy doing some weird shit on stage, and it makes my private relationship with my one and only boyfriend locked in. All right, here we go.
No talking, Reverend, please, ma'am, if you don't mind.
I'm ordering you a drink.
Okay.
Ma'am, I don't care what you're doing. You need to pay attention to the show.
Perfect.
But Tom, let's move it along. It's after 1 o'clock, for God's sake.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Some of us gotta sleep in the morning.
Show's going great. This is perfect. Naked Poet's on his way.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Palmer Stewart.
Thank you, Tabernacle. Keep it going for Tom Miller.
I'm staying just for you.
Thank you,
Hot dog.
Man, you know what? He got me thinking. Divorce, that can be hard. Especially if you have kids. But not if you have twins.
Parent trap.
And it's pretty easy. You get a copy, I get a copy.
Yeah.
You did really good, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Go on.
Dewan. Round of applause, Dewan. Man, if I ended up in that position, I got divorced, I would probably opt in to be the single dad. I'd overcompensate though, you know, I'd get real obese, I'd be the double dad. Then I'd go to McDonald's all the time, I'd meet another obese guy, and we'd be double dads.
Double down. You'd be quadra-dad.
Quad fathers! Yes, we would. We'd be quad fathers. I love it. And mom would hate us. We'd take such good care of those kids. Oh man. Starting to think about this stuff because I'm getting old. I just turned 30. Yeah, I just turned 30.
Yeah, wait till you're 70.
I know, I'm already starting to feel old. I'm starting to feel old because the last time I masturbated was to the idea of having a second washing machine.
Lots of tension.
And the only way I could finish was imagining having a coupon for it. 20% off. 20% off. It got me 100% off.
Flow outside.
Time extended. Oh man, I used to work at this pizza shop, and they called me OCD Palmer. OCD Palmer's making sure everybody clocks in and out when they're supposed to. OCD Palmer's making sure everybody washes their hands after the smoke breaks. They thought work couldn't get any crazier than working with OCD Palmer. So I did what anyone would do, what you would do. I proved them wrong. I showed them LSD Palmer. Work got a lot crazier. So, you know, they started to catch on. So they started messing with me. They said, hey, OCD LSD Palmer, grab a slice of pizza without touching the box. But I had to take a step back, you know, because the LSD doesn't exactly help with the hand-eye coordination thing. So instead of not touching the box, I ended up just eating my manager's face off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that back salt, Tom?
That's the greatest joke ever.
And, like, of course, she was furious, but try firing someone when you don't have a mouth. Maybe it was bath salts. I don't know. I have no idea. A buddy of mine told me, hey man, don't get the vaccine, it's dangerous. I'm like, dude, you're drinking White Claw on Xanax right now.
Breakfast of champions.
Thank you, Dr. Mike. Breakfast and champs, awesome. What does that help stave away?
Reality.
Help stave life away.
Dr. Perry.
Dr. Perry.
Just say no to life.
Just say no to life. I didn't know what they were talking about. I would have agreed with that since I was in middle school. Just say no to everything.
Yeah, just say no to everything.
Just say no to everything. Amen. Cheers.
Amen.
Oh man, I'm kind of dialed the drinking back a little bit lately. Like now, I just drink 1 a day and 5 a night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good, very good. It's like it's not 1 a.m. Good job, everybody. Okay. You know, if you didn't sleep very well last night, you can still say, I slept like a baby. You just got to be a little specific. Last night, I slept like a baby, born addicted to crack. But that way we can all meet in the middle. We're all on the same page. We've all slept like some sort of baby.
Let's all be on the same page.
Side note, that's right. Thank you, Nick Poet.
You're welcome.
It's a terrible heckle.
I don't know, I appreciated it. Oh yeah, side note, there's still time to invest in my Angry Gentlemen's Club, Neurotica. If anyone would like to be the first investor, talk with me after the show. Recently I found out I got a comfort food. You guys got a comfort food?
Sure.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Mine's 7 grams of mushrooms.
7 grams.
Shrooms, man.
I also like chocolate. I don't know, just,
Chocolate shrooms.
yeah, it just like relaxes me. Does that make sense?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, it's just me. I recently moved into a new apartment, a studio apartment. I was telling my grandfather, he's like, man, it sounds so small, what do you do in the thing? Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, play video games, watch TV. He said, I hope you're not sitting too close to the TV. It's a studio apartment. Everywhere is too close to the TV. The bathroom's too close to the TV. The whole other wall is too close to the TV. The goddamn government is too close to the TV. Everything's too close to the TV, Grandpa. I like coffee. Any coffee drinkers here? I like coffee a lot. I drink a lot of it. I read this blog thing. It said a cup of coffee a day will get your healthy heart to a ripe age of 90 years old. I thought, man, at that rate, I should be seeing a ripe 270. Sweet. Yeah, but one coffee I don't get into is the neighborhood blend. Because the last thing I want in my cup is 50 Stray Cats and Jehovah's Witnesses. Side note, do Jehovah's Witnesses boycott Holiday Inns? But one of my buddies, he got on my back, he said, Palmer, you shouldn't be drinking so much coffee. He said it's a deception. It peps you up during the day, and then it brings you down by the end of the day. I was like, man, how is that description any different than your fiance? Like, at least I could take my coffee to my favorite independent film theater, and it's not going to complain.
Yeah.
Saying, this is where you took that whore orange juice.
Jesus.
Yeah!
Thanks, Alex. Alex,
Sorry, David.
Yes, things.
thanks.
Delivery was better at my.
When he's not talking, he gets things.
It's usually better before a couple beers. And a shot from Alex, courtesy. Thank you, Alex.
You're funnier because
That means always patron.
Big supporter of the
Earlier today, I saw a truck labeled authentic basmati rice. And I was like, nice try, you're a truck.
It's a truck and not rice.
That's right.
That's right.
This is 1 a.m. humor, guys. About 4-ish minutes, if that's cool.
Jesus Christ.
We need more college.
It's 1:22, you get one.
Okay, one last minute. Whenever I see somebody where half of their body is tattooed, I gotta ask, what's up? I gotta ask, were you in a rush? Does half of you fix motorcycles? And the other half fixes computers? If my name was Dennis, I would call all my obligations Dennis appointments. Couple of last things here before we get out of here. I used to masturbate with Gorilla Glue,
Way to do it.
but I had to stop. It's not that it got out of hand, it was more too in hand.
Bad choice of lube there.
Yeah, I'll end on that. Back to Tom Miller. Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your night.